Packs makes me feel alive. I flip them up, see what's inside. Shoot a peek of a spiral and get more zoos. I'm letting Twitch chat choose. I feel Nova's anger as I summon dangers. I can feel the chaos starting right now. And welcome back once more to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Chaos Draft, Season 3, Episode 13. I'm holding up the 3 fingers. You got the 10 for me?
Oh, God, yeah, you gotta be consistent with this. Last time I was the ones digit.
Well, I was doing the Season 3, and I'm like, I'll just hold up the 3.
And I was doing the 3 with one hand, 3 with another. This is already completely off the rails.
It's fine. We'll figure it out. I'm, of course, Hardleg Joe. Joined by the Joe Rogan of YugiTube, Mr. Golden Nova.
Hey, Hardleg, real quick, I gotta sit down and ask you something. Do you really think this whole hard leg thing is working out for you? No, like, for real, I'm asking. No, I'm like, seriously, like, don't you ever worry that it's, like, gonna be hard, like, forever? Or, like, it's not gonna get thought? Like, what's the deal with that?
I do. It is. I to be honest, I do kind of almost regret my name. If I could do it all over again, I'd pick something that had a little less innuendo. You know. I thought it would be funny. The joke is like, oh, you know, they think it has to do with innuendo, and then I pull out like the prosthetic leg, and I'm like, yeah, because I lost my leg in a tragic boating accident, and they're like, oh, I thought it was a dick joke. I'm so sorry. But I rarely get it. The other thing about that too is, like, as funny as it is, it's like I don't want people to get the wrong idea, think I'm pretending to be disabled or something. So,
I mean, the whole lewd angle certainly gets people in the door, though.
Yeah, somewhat. But no, the reason I called you the Joe Rogan, we actually had someone say, like, with our podcast, like, you're like the Joe Rogan of YugiTube, and I'm like, is that a compliment or an insult? I don't know.
It is an insult. However they meant it.
However they meant it, it's an insult. No, they're like, no, they did qualify. They're like, no, it's because you're both good at podcasting. I'm like, okay, well, that's good.
I appreciate that.
That's fine. Yeah, to be fair, I still haven't sat down and watched the Joe Rogan podcast, so everything I know about it is like secondhand, right?
Yeah, but, and I'll admit that I know him more for the guests that he has on his show rather than you know, the show itself.
Yeah. That and there's, like, these out-of-context clips where, like, he'll bring someone on and they'll say some weird, like, shit about, like, you know, white replacement theory or something. He'll be like, fascinating. And it's like, no, you gotta tell him he's wrong. Because you're propagating this weird conspiracy theory and not even questioning it.
No, dude.
It's always weird how you have these people who claim to be like, oh, I'm a skeptic about this, and whenever the mainstream media says something, they're all over, like, is that true, is it right? And then some weird guy comes in who, like, doesn't have any qualifications other than, like, he started a company back before there were regulations or something, or like, oh, they sell stuff online, and he's willing to believe that guy uncritically without really questioning him.
Oh yeah, because they're not part of the establishment.
Yeah. I think that's an important part of being a skeptic, is being able to question, like, actually question everything. Be as skeptical about the little guys as you are the big guys. Because usually the little guys are still trying to make money too, you know?
Yeah. No one is immune to the hustle.
Exactly. But anyway, we should probably get into Yu-Gi-Oh! Jules, go ahead and put up the ban list. If you missed last time, it's no longer the Nova sweep. Deskbot 03 has been banned, which means I'm playing something completely different this time. Deskbots are out of the series for all intents and purposes.
God, that... I got a talking to about that once I headed back home to the orbital platform. The rest of the Despots were not happy about that. But in the long term, this is good for me, so it's fine.
Yeah. If you want to learn more about the Nova lore, make sure you check out his channel. There's a link in the description. It's been in the description this whole time. Why haven't you clicked it? There's like 20,000 people who watch this, and do you have 20,000 subs yet?
Oh, yeah, way more than that.
Oh, okay. Well, you're welcome.
I think I've stolen the maximum viable subscribers from you, so now we're just kind of equilibriumed in some kind of strange visual virtual lake. I don't know where this metaphor is going.
Oh, okay. I'm just happy. I thought for a second that everyone was just being lazy and not checking out your content. What do you think? What do you think you're here for? For Yu-Gi-Oh duels? No, this is just one big advertisement with a duel tacked onto the end.
Truly, we are the G.I. Joe of series.
I am. I don't know about you. You're no Joe I've ever met.
No, I'm the Beast Wars of series.
Anyway, let's go ahead and jump on in to the duel zone. Alright, here we are once more in the zone of pulls. Here with Twitch chat. They're doing cats in the chat. They're nice. This is actually during the monthly Patreon hangout. So all the patrons are here watching me pull. By the way, if you're interested in joining the monthly Patreon hangout, where we play like Jackbox and other party games and occasionally do Chaos Draft pulls, you can join the Patreon. Link down in the description. Pretty nice. $1 gets you on the Discord. Just try to advertise, you know. Gotta support the channel and everything. I'm always losing people and gaining people, so you gotta make sure you gain more than you lose. You know how it is. Anyway, let's flip up these cards, see what we got. No DM staples, so what's even... I think I'm gonna take the Thousand Eyes Idol. Oh wait, no, there's no point, because even if I get the... I already have a bunch of Relinquished, so if I get the Fusion, I can get that. I guess Mage Power.
Well, I don't know what to tell you guys. I feel a little silly last time, but aside from some interesting developments, I think we had a really good game last time, and I still think we're in a really good position. We get to keep all of our good power cards from last time, and we get to knock a really powerful piece out of Joe's lineup, which I can't complain about, and we get Chaos Packs today. So, let's begin the process. We're opening up Dark Beginning number 1. Show us your power. Ooh, I'm just about to take, Acts of Despair. Magical Hats is funny. When are we playing Acts of Despair, though? We already have plenty of equip cards. You know what? We're going to take the Magical Hats, because if we find ourselves on a really funky strategy, it'll be hilarious to be able to use Magical Hats, so we're going to do that.
Legendary Collection 2! No good 6 Samurai stuff. Neos Alias is funny. Rainbow Dark Dragon. I think we go with the DD Crow, right? Because the chances that we get a good target for Dark Calling are pretty low. Yeah, let's just get the DD Crow.
Crimson Crisis. I love when these packs let me roll the R's. Ho ho. Okay, so our alien got Progression Pulls Nova is pogging right now. But we have no aliens, so Alien Overlord makes no sense. We are actually building up a decent Blackwing core, so we could get Armor Master. I don't know, let's grab the Armor Master. It's a sick monster.
Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy? More like a third blaster, am I right? Oh, gee, I need to make a fire deck. I need to find some way to make a fire deck. I have 3 blaster now. There's gotta be a better way. I wish I had collected the Shiranuis this season. Jeez.
All right, Legendary Collection 2. We're getting a big old blast from the past here. Chippy, if you're watching this, Chippy, if you see this, I need you to know that Heraclinos is a good friend of mine. We've gotten through a lot of lunch table Yu-Gi-Oh games together. But Gateway of the Six is just on a whole other level. We're taking that right now, baby.
The forces are secret on this one. Oh, hey! Advanced Ritual Art. This will actually be pretty good for the ritual stuff I'm building, especially since I've been collecting a bunch of normal monsters. Let's do it!
Night of Stars! Excuse you. Levianima is another Gishki thing, but Tin Goldfish is another card that can help with our level 4 spamming. It does have to be normal summon, but it just turbos out monsters. We take in that 10 goldfish.
High Speed Riders! Ooh, Stardust Spark Dragon is a pretty good level 8 synchro. Not the best, but it definitely gets added to the pile. Especially since everything else here is kinda ass.
Invasion Vengeance! Alcahest! And there is not anything else in this pack that I want to get. We are taking Full Metal Foes Alcahest, baby!
Maximum Crisis! Oh hey, a second Bow Baboon! This will be really good. We've had one of these since the beginning and we haven't pulled another one. Now that we've got two, this makes it worth playing in the Metal Foes deck.
Alright, Code of the Duelist. What we coding today? Hey, look, another thing that we were looking for. Supreme King, Dragon, Starving Venom. And there are no other cards in here that I'm super looking forward to, so we're grabbing that Supreme King!
Flames of Destruction! Oh hey! Nightmare Goblin? Don't mind if I do. Let's just take a Nightmare Goblin. I always wanted an extra normal summon.
Flames of Destruction! Ooh, there is a fresh... Oh, but there's Nightmare Mermaid. Gotta take the Nightmare Mermaid when that's available, because that's gonna be silly, so yoink.
Okay, so we're on Dark Saviors. We do these chronologically. Let's flip them up. Oh, hey! Widow Anchor? I mean, I don't have any Sky Striker stuff, but this is good, like, first turn I could just negate effects. If I happen to get 3 spells and I top deck this, it's just like free monster steal. So yeah, let's go ahead and take that.
Alright, Shadows in Valhalla. I'm sure you got something good. The second Shadow Fusion? Yes, please. Yes, please.
Soul Fusion! Oh hey, the dangers in general are pretty good. I don't have enough insects to make that work. And I don't have enough, any of the... Yeah, let's just take the Dogman. Not the best danger, but in like a limited format where the removal's not as great, being able to summon a free 2400 is pretty good.
Oh boy, Rising Rampage. I hope it doesn't go as high as the Abyss, though. Gizmek Orochi, you say? Gizmek Orochi, you say? Are you banned? Are you banned? Are you a banned little dude? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like you're a banned little dude. Oh, we are grabbing... I know Orochi channeling is here, but the Orochi that we want to get is this guy. It's for sure this guy.
Alright, Savage Strike. Can we get a good third Guru? Yes. Yes, we can. There's our third Guru. We might actually... Oh, but Brave Neos is also here. And we have Neos Fusion and a Verte, and this is super rare. Ah! I've wanted it for so long, but Brave Neos is so good. No, we've been taking Subterror stuff. We have to take the Guru. I've been trying to re-roll this forever. People saying Neos. I do only have one Neos Fusion, though. I guess I'll leave it up to the chat. Chat, you can vote now. Whoever wins, someone's gonna lose. Guru or Neos? Choose wisely. Everyone's saying Guru. Not everyone, but most people are saying Guru. Okay, we're gonna take the third Guru, and hopefully we can make Subterrors work. Guru is a dragon, so I don't necessarily have to make a fire deck. I could make... I could make Subterrors featuring Blaster and a bunch of other dragons. That's, not sure if that'll work, but we could certainly try it.
Eternity Code! Ooh, is that a second parallel exceed my eye looks upon? Nemesis Corridor is obviously really, really good for Colossus, but we don't have Colossus yet. But... Parallel... Yep, this is our second one, so we can actually play Parallel Exceed finally. We're grabbing that.
Eternity Code! Ooh, the Arrival Cybers at Ignister. Now this is a win condition. I'm not sure if I have what it takes to make it, but if I ever do, that's going to be a big thing. Yeah, it's a high-level Link boss that I can go into. Hello, payoffs!
Alright, Ancient Guardians, show us your power! Oh, Snake Rain! It's Snake Rain! We're taking Snake Rain. Yoink. Alright, this is part 1. Let's move on to our next zone where we can open up some more packs.
And finally, Ancient Guardians, the last pack in the set. And probably one of the worst ones, too. Just absolutely dreadful. Let's take the Ignite Reload. And there we go. There are our 80 cards for this episode. Except we still got bonus packs to pull. And rerolls. Alright, in the bonus pack for this episode, 2018 Megatins. 5 of them. No idea what's in there. Let's flip them up. Well, I don't think I need to see the rest of this. I think I'll just be taking this Link 4, because I've been needing a Link payoff, and that is one hell of a Link payoff. Let me tell you what. Borreload, let's go.
Alright, this week we're opening up 5 packs of the 2018 Megatin Mega Pack. I haven't looked at the list, so I'm curious to see what kind of shenanigans are going on in here. Well, quick launch helps with rocket stuff. I'm not sure how many rocket things we can use, but looking at it, it doesn't seem like we have much of a choice here. Our other high rarity cards are Hextia and Marionetter, and we are not investing in Altergeist, especially this late in the game, and we already have enough headbats, so I guess we take the quick launch.
Already got everything I need. Number 2! I don't think Pawns does anything, because if we get it like, You gotta remember, in this thing, getting a combo off where you have, like, a flip monster and pawns, gonna be very difficult because we don't have a lot of consistency tools. Instead, this is good with, like, any monster.
Pack number 2? Oh, Suprex! We've been waiting for that for our Goki package forever, and now we have it. We're grabbing that Suprex, baby.
Okay, number 3! Fuse Line? I guess we just take another Orange Sunset. I mean, we took one earlier. Might as well. It's a Mech Knight.
Alright, pack number 3. Give us some goodies. Vendred Reorigin would be kind of cute, but we don't have the Vendred stuff to get that together. Yeah, we'll take the orange. Okay,
pack number 4. Flip them up. Inspector Border. Inspector Border. You know what? I think I'm going to take the Inspector Border. It's a machine. I am getting a machine deck together. It's a nice payoff. We'll have chance. This is like a common in other sets.
Alright, pack number 4. Bring it on. Well, Twilight Sworn Light Stage. Another rematch. Ooh. Okay, so our choices are between Light Stage and Goki Rematch, and I'm going to be honest, we've already got a good Goki core going on here. We don't have any Trickstar, any Trickstar investment. We need to get specifically, Candina to make that work. We get the rematch. Yeah, rematch, baby. Yeah, let's get rematch.
Alright, last one. Show me something good. It's another Fuse Line. I think I just want to take more links. I think we'll just take the Flame Administrator. Not the best set of packs, but we got a Borreload Dragon. I'm not sure what else we could honestly ask for. Let's take this, see what we can build, and get back to our advantage. Get back to that 7th Chaos Coin. Yes, and the Ripe Oil.
And last on our list is the Twist Cobra. To go along with the... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, this is actually super solid. Yeah, Twist Cobra. Wow, this was a really good set. And, spoilers, we're not even done yet, because we got to open up some Chaos Packs. So I'll see all of you in just a second. Okay, we've got 6 Chaos Coins. We can reroll 6 packs. Contributors on the Discord have pointed out that while Harp Horror is banned, it's not the only way to summon Orcists out of the deck. So... we've got a fair few amount of cards to make it work. So we're going to see if we can get a counter trap out of Dark Neostorm. We're taking out the Deus Ex Crawler, and instead we are using our first reroll to get... Oh, no. Okay. But Cherubini, though. What an absolute Rabini. What a Cherubini, baby. Mills any of our level 3s out of the deck. That could be outstanding. You know what? No, we're going to swap it out for Cherubini. Never mind everything that I just said. We're keeping the Cherubini. Woo! It's been a while since we've cracked some of these open. One of the times that Joe was here, he got Verte Anaconda. Let's see if we can't get a similarly busted card. Hey! Another Invocation! We didn't even have to open up regular packs for that. For real, based on all of these, we're taking the second Invocation. Alright, pack 2. Oh, well, there is a Rocket Monster to go along with our Quick Launch. And I don't see anything else in here that I'm super jazzed about. Oh, of course, there's Jerry Beans Man, but, I don't know, a good level 4 Rocket Monster for Quick Launch seems pretty nifty. Two toy vendors, my dude. Wow. Okay, so Junk Synchron is nice. Exploder Rocket Dragon is a giant monster we can summon off of Quick Launch. Is Quick Launch level locked? Quick Launch is not level locked, which I found out by watching Scarlon's series about fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because the fake version of the card said level 4 or lower on there, but actually it is not level locked. It's incredible. All right, pack number 4. Well, legit Utopia. Wait, actually, legitimately Utopia. I'm going poggers here, because we have the Lightning, right? We can legit make Lightning now! Incredible! Incredible! All right, last pack. Let's get something fancy. Every time I say it, it just doesn't work. Storm Cipher is a big dude. Yeah, you know, we're getting the second Reborn Tengu, and it's searchable by Tenki, so we're grabbing the Reborn. All right, wow. The second Invocation for our weird Alistair Link monster. The Quick Launch. Oh, we got a Quick Launch from the packs, which we can use these 2 rockets for. We have Utopia the Lightning now, and we have a second Reborn Tengu. This is... wow. Alright, so this is largely the same deck we lost with last week, but we don't have to deal with Earth Machines the same way we had to last week, and we got a lot of new additions that I just can't wait to play. Namely, we're adding the Parallel Exceeds now that we have 2 of them, so that we can help make more rank 4s. We have the Reborn Tengus out of the Chaos Pack, so we can float some materials that way. We have a gigantic Goki line here, a great way to cycle through material, reborn more of it, and it'll help us make one of our new boss monsters, Goki the Power Load Ogre, a limited format superstar that refuses to be affected by monster effects. Now, I'm pretty sure that Joe has more than a few monsters with higher attack than this that could affect this, so we're just gonna have to try and get a Link monster on board to bump it up high enough so that we don't have to worry about that. Aside from that, we're really just running our level 4 Turbo Good Stuff deck, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it does now that we don't have to worry about the ridiculous advantage loop of 03 into 02 into everything else. I'll see y'all in the games.
It's time! It's finally time! No jokes this time, no fake outs. We're actually playing Pendulum. A normal Pendulum, to be specific, which is a combination of Metal Foes and Ignites, and just normal Pendulum stuff, like Ghost Beef. And you might be like, Joe, why are you playing Ghost Beef? This card is awful. Basically, I want to make sure that this is live as often as possible. I realized we had 3 Fists of the Unrivaled Tenyi, which negates spells, traps, and monster effects, while I control a non-effect monster. So if I can go first, which I think I want to do with this, and just Pendulum summon anything with this set, then we can stop pretty much anything Nova wants to do. He usually goes for like a rank 4 setup, and if we can negate one of those effects right off the bat, then we've just kind of got it locked down, and hopefully we can get advantage from there. Obviously, we have the Metal Foes package, but as I said last time, it's good, but only for about 2 turns. We've got 2 turns worth of gas. We've got 2 fusions, Parametal foes and full metal foes. We've pretty much just got 2 worth making, Alcahest and Orichalc. And then we've got 2 metal foes counter, which can summon a Volflame or a, where's it at? There we are, Vanisher. You could summon that out of the deck. Both of these are pretty good, but once we've used those, we're kind of out of luck. Hopefully, we should be able to use those on something a little bit more productive, though, which is why we're playing the Gradles in here. Specifically, Gradle Alligator, because if this is destroyed by a spell effect, then it triggers its effect to steal your opponent's monster. So, if I pop Gradle Alligator with one of the metal foes to search something, that will trigger the effect, because they're counted as spells while they're in the Pendulum Zone. So, we've got 3 of those, we've got 3 Gradle Impact to search it. So even if we've used all our metal foe stuff by the time we get to this package, this is still pretty great. If you're unfamiliar with this, once per turn you can do one of 2 things. Either at the end phase, you search a Gradle, or you can target one other Gradle card you control and one card your opponent controls and destroy them. So it's just removal. If you use it on Alligator, because it's a spell, that will trigger it. So you can pop a card and steal a card. And even if we get multiples of these, they can target other copies of themselves. So extra copies are this, so like you play it, and then you use one to destroy it, and something else. I'm hoping that this removal and this stealing combined with the negate effect, and also Dimensional Barrier, this is the only other generic trap that we're playing. Hopefully, because Nova is just going on Ixie cards, we can just stop him from making them or negate all their effects, and then do our plays from there. And that's pretty much everything, except for we just got a couple little odds and ends, a couple little bonus cards. Like, we're playing the Apex Avian. This is a little risky because it's level 7, and only the Ignites, or only the Metal Foes go up to scale 8. So if we get the Ignites, we won't be able to summon this. But if we do, it's a negate in a format that doesn't have a whole lot of negates. And because we got Pendulums, we can just bounce this back and forth. Same thing with Selgare, although this is a little less risky. During the main phase, you could target one monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to this card, return this to the hand, and then take control of that monster until the end phase. You can normal summon this without tributing, its attack becomes 1500, or we can Pendulum summon it while it's 2400, and then steal anything Nova has that has 2400 or less. And the extra deck is mostly just full of links. We do finally have a link payoff, so stealing his cards is pretty good. We can actually get up into some things. If we get a high-level monster, we can of course make the Demi-Urgy along with some of our other high-level monsters. And then in addition to that, we've just got like a couple Ixies. I wanted to have a few just in case like we get 2 level 3s, or we get 2 level 4s, or even we've got quite a few 5s. So we've got one target for each, but not a whole lot. And then I think that's, I guess the side deck. We've got the hands. These are good as far as like, we Pendulum summon, and then we can normal summon something. We might throw these in, but if Nova's not on a lot of spell traps, then the Ice Hands will be essentially useless, and that's the one we have the most of. Dark Hole, like before, is something that's really good, but Nova seems to be playing around it a lot of times, so it's not really worth playing. Maybe bring it in on the side deck if we know we're going second. A little bit of Spell Trap removal. This is also Spell Trap removal. If Nova happens to have switched and gone onto Pendulums as well, we've got 3 Wavering Eyes, so we can make it one of those games. And Compulsory Evacuation Device. This is something I really wanted to play, but we just didn't have enough room in the main deck. I might tag these in if the Fists of the Unrivaled Tenyi don't work, or the Dimensional Barriers don't work or something. But really, we just have to play as many Pendulums as possible in a deck like this to make sure we get our scales. There is a chance, of course, that we get, like, a bunch of high scales, and then we might just be screwed, especially if they're high-level high scales. But Nova doesn't usually have the ability to OTK on, like, the first turn. Usually it's Bagooska, stall for a turn or 2, and then push for game. So I'm hoping if that does happen, we'll at least have another chance to draw into something good, or something we can set. Not super confident in this deck. It's a big pile of stuff, I'll tell you what, a whole bunch of Pendulums. As always, it's difficult to practice for this, because who do I practice against? And it's just so many one-ofs and different things. But we'll try our best. I'll try my best. It's all I can do. Let's get him. Okay. Let's hope this goes well. I have not... How do you practice, by the way? I need to ask this before we begin.
So I don't understand how people normally practice for stuff like this, because there's normally such huge variances between things. It really is me just, like, asking my Discord to build a couple of decks. I'll make some, like, tweaks to the one I currently have, and then I do, like, some solo test hands to see how often I can get to a game plan.
Yeah,
or, like, how it gets off the ground.
That's about all I can do is, like, a couple test hands to see stuff, because it's like, how do you build a deck to test? I mean, I guess they could play what you had last week, but what you had this week is probably fundamentally different from that, or could be an entirely different deck.
Exactly. I think I did something akin to that, like, one time, but I haven't done it since, like, episode 5 or something, and I knew you were going to be on something similar, but, that's about my extent.
Yeah, it's always difficult testing in this thing, and then people were like, I can't believe you made all these misplays. Like, I have a deck full of a whole bunch of one-ofs that I don't get to play except for once a week.
It is untested territory, folks. I don't know what to tell you.
I've chosen my thing, have you? Alright, and now we begin the duel of 1,000 Jules, I guess.
Ooh, that actually worked out pretty well.
Yeah. This is not great, but it's not awful either. I think I could do this. Okay, so we're going to activate Ignite Squire.
Wait, no, hold on.
And a Morphage Sloth.
You are not stepping into my pendulum zone right now.
And we're gonna Pendulum summon Sky Dracoons of Draconia.
Oh, not only is it pendulums, it's normal pendulums?
I mean, Sloth is not a normal pendulum, but it's there. Alright, and I set 2, and you may go.
Wow, this is... I wish I knew what to do with those set cards.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and just lead in with the Rhoda.
Okay. Rhoda away.
Gimme. I want the...
Hit me with your best shot.
Yeah. Hey, why don't you hit me with your best shot?
I'll consider it. I got a lot of things going on. I don't have to think about that, you know.
Grab Headbat.
Gokies, eh?
Mm-hmm. It was only a matter of time with all those warrior cards I was getting.
I suppose.
Give me your monster.
No.
Okay. Do not give me your monster.
I will keep that, thank you.
Okay. Well, on to the next stage. Graceful Shirt.
Great. I start with weird uneven scales, and you start with change of heart graceful.
Eventually, we'll get rid of the DM staples. Eventually.
The thing is, you only have, like, one of them, and they're not, like, you activate them, and it's like, yeah, that sucks, but I mean, I have mind control I could be playing.
Well, then why are you not playing it?
Because I need to have room for pendulums.
Well, I guess that's the opportunity cost you pay, then.
I suppose. And a techie. You're just searching everything.
Oh, yeah. My deck is, made of just delicious engine cards now.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
like
that was a Beast Warrior.
It gets them every time, folks. What is that other set card? It fills me with dread what that could possibly be.
You know, I mean, it could be anything.
I don't want to see it anymore.
Book of Moon, maybe. Comp Evac.
It could even be a boat. How crazy would that be?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
Hours. Getting rid of the Dark Hole. Yeah, it's just Full Metal Foes Fusion.
Ah, okay.
I couldn't even activate it if I wanted to.
Couldn't even do it if we wanted to.
This was a bad hand, unfortunately.
Welcome to the life of Pendulum. Let's go ahead and do...
And the Barrage.
Yep. I'm just playing
everything.
Constructed over here.
I don't know, I've never seen no constructed Zodiac deck that has Reborn Tengu in it.
Truly we are in
A graceful charity.
Yeah, we'll just do this.
Orbo.
Battle phase.
And you have Zeus.
And I have Zeus.
Well... Damn.
Yeah. Just make the guy.
I was really hoping, I was like, I have negates for that. I could negate the effect, because I can negate just about anything. I just didn't think you'd be able to do a combo. Usually, in previous episodes, it's more like, you know, Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, in previous episodes, you just, like, summoned a dude, and that was...
And then we were done.
It was like a rank 4. There you go. Have a nice day. Alright. Summon Draconia.
Alright.
I guess battle phase. I'll just hit into the Nightmare Phoenix.
You are okay to do that.
Okay.
I will activate its effect.
Unfortunate.
Because for some reason, it can also do this.
Yes, it can. I'm regretting not putting in kaijus of some kind.
Let's go ahead and tuck a little... Let's just put a little Goki under here. Let's put just a little Goki in there.
Just a wee bit. Just guts. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Guts. I don't think that's the right
theme song.
I
love that show.
I forget how...
Alright, everyone, get ready for me to Xyz summon the Astro Crag.
How does the theme song for Guts go? I'm, like, trying to play it in my head, I get, like, 2 notes in, and then I start doing the Hey Arnold theme song.
To be fair, that is the vastly superior theme.
Da-na, da-na-na-na-na, Guts!
Folks, this episode is for 90s kids only. If you're not a 90s kid, get the hell out of here.
Do you have it? Guts!
Okay, there we go. Actually, no, I'm abandoning all, Guts information now. I'm going back on my Legends of the Hidden Temple kick.
Oh, okay. Pass the Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
Yeah.
Of the Purple Headbat.
the Purple Headbat. And then get past the Guardian Suprexes to get into the chamber of the Overlay Network.
There, you will find Marco Polo's hidden spaghetti.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually, like, one of them.
I don't know. I don't remember, like, how historically accurate that was, because I was a kid. So, for all I know, it might have just been a bunch of puns, or it might have been a real attempt to be educational. Who knows?
Who could say?
Comment in the comments if you're a 90s kid. I feel like most of my... Last time I looked at my demographics, which, to be fair, was like 2 years ago, that stuff stops being super, like, interesting once you get to a certain size, right? Like, when you got a small channel, it's nice to be like, oh, hey, look, I've got people watching from Pakistan. Hello, the 2 of you.
Hello.
But once you get to a certain size, it's like, But I remember looking at the time, and it's like, 18 to 25, like 3%. 30 to 40, like 78%. I do not appeal to children.
Children, I don't know what to do for you. Do you want me to say Pog? Is that what's going on here?
Do you want me to Pog? Because I can Pog.
Pogging is on the table.
Well, problems have arisen.
So, yeah, what's the top deck, buddy?
I don't know. The Amorphage Sloth is dead. You know, if in another world where this was like a 5 scale and I could keep you from special summoning, that might have been cool.
That'd been pretty sick.
Yeah, it would have done some stuff. I mean, I got a scale.
Alright.
It is the scale, but I mean, what am I gonna do? Gonna special summon. I mean, 2250. It has 50 more attack, but it also locks me out of special summoning, which at this point is bad. I could destroy your Tengu, you couldn't summon another one, but then you'd get another material on Zeus, so you could double Zeus.
You don't know that. I could have a third reborn Tengu.
Let's go ahead and do this. Hiya. Ignites. Unite.
Oh, they're popping off!
They're popping like crazy!
Over here at Ignite's Discount Pendulum Warehouse. We destroy them so you don't have to!
Squire will normal summon, will,
If I get Ignite FTK'd, I swear to God.
make Nightmare Cerberus.
Sick!
And discard the dimensional barrier to pop. Oh.
Amazing! Yeah, we'll decide with this.
Yeah. Yeah. And your Goki Power Load Ogre is just like, whatever, bro, and your Tenki is, okay. Well then.
Alright,
that went
alright.
faster than expected.
John,
you know what? I think it was just a bad hand. I think I'm just going to try again. Just going to try to go first again, and hope that this hand is maybe better than the last.
I know you can do it. I believe in you.
Thanks. Greatal Impact.
Hey!
Hey, what's the matter, you?
Never mind. I hate this game.
Let's... set a card. Let's set a card. And let's set a card.
Oh,
Pendulums, ladies and gentlemen.
Words.
Greatal Impact, yes. Give me Alligator.
I'm just a little gator over here.
Just a little gator guy.
Oh,
Just a gator
don't worry
man.
about me. I'm just sticking around being a little guy. You know
Yeah.
how it is.
Okay, so 3 sets could be anything. Could be anything.
You didn't see hardly any of my deck. It literally could be anything.
Yeah, I am in the dark.
Darkwing
You don't
Duck.
have a normal monster, so even if it is unrivaled Fist of the Tenyu, then I can get punished super hard. Who thought it was a good idea to make a counter trap that was also Waking the Dragon, but for Blue Eyes Ultimate?
Do I have Blue Eyes Ultimate is the question.
Ooh, that is fair. Let's lead with the Tenki.
I'll allow it.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime. Unless I don't want to allow it, then not that time.
Then you're wrong.
Then you are wrong, good sir.
I know Rhoda.
Rhoda and Tenki and Rhoda going around and you're having your quota.
Doing some floating cause I'm in a boda.
Yeah. It's like, I have 2 Rhoda too, so I don't really want to ban it. It's nice to have like a warrior toolbox. That was the other deck I had. I built another one that was like a cool chaos deck that had like a warrior toolbox with a whole bunch of targets and stuff. But I had my patrons vote, and they're like, no, go for the Metal Foe Pendulum deck. That'll be more exciting. So I blame them for this.
Hardleg's Discord.
Yep.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
Alright, let's Goblinburg!
Goblinburg. Alright.
I do love my little goblins. See, I don't want to commit to anything into those like set cards. I'm super worried. You're the deck that wants to commit everything to the board. I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, we're fine.
Alright, show me where you're hiding.
Alright, I will.
Sick!
Bismugear.
Ooh.
And also, Metal Foe's counter!
Oh, yikes. Okay, yeah, that was,
let's
That's
see
bad.
here. What do I want to do? So, I kind of don't want to use this early, but I think it's probably better to keep you off of any extra deck monsters. So I'm going to summon Metal Foe's Vanisher!
sick!
And when that's summoned
That
off of a
counts-
Metal Foe's card, I get to banish.
Oh, I totally forgot that that triggers that. That is amazing.
Yep.
All right, well, Well played, sir. Well played.
That's just the way it is.
Enjoy your turn.
Resolve effect. What effect do I have to resolve? Oh yeah, Bismugear.
Yeah.
I get a search. Oh boy.
Cool.
I like searching. What does this do?
Shoutouts to all of my effect triggers that are delayed until the end of the turn so that I might forget them. Gotta be one of my favorite genders.
Let's go for the Gold Driver.
Oh, what a bumbling buffoon.
He's pretty nice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Everything's coming up Hardleg. Okay, so let's get this back.
Uh-huh.
Let's go Gold Driver over here. Let's go Bismugear over here.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go ahead and do the old Pendulum Summon. For 3.
Good
Cradle
God.
Alligator, Apex Avian, and the other Gold Driver. And then we're going to use Gold Driver. We're going to pop the Cradle Alligator to get the Full Metal Foes fusion.
Mm-hmm.
And then that triggers the Cradle Alligator, which I don't have the room to do. Fuck it, we'll activate this.
All right, Joe, don't activate any Xyz monsters.
God damn it.
Yeah, it does not
I'm
leave
dumb
soon
as
enough.
hell.
Oof.
That's... Yeah, I could have been a contender.
Close call, close call.
Close calls with brick walls, I tell you what.
Oh my god, yeah, that definitely would have OTK'd me. Holy cow.
I think I can still do this. No, I can't. Okay, we're just going to go in for maximum damage then. Do I just want to stop that? No, I don't. I need to save the negate for something important.
Smart move, smart move.
We'll just attack over that. Does help you deck thin a bit. We'll go for that. Then main phase 2. Let me look at my extra deck real quick. That's okay. So, yeah, that's still probably better. Let's activate this. Let's pop this.
The other scale.
And get Parametal Foes Fusion.
Ooh.
Activate. We'll summon Extra Deck, Monster Zone, the Full Metal Alchemist himself, Edward Elric.
God.
What else do I have? Anything of use? This is... Okay. I think we're good. Oh yeah, and I'll search another Gradle at the end.
Yeah, and then on top of everything else.
Let's get another Gradle. I mean, you've got 5 cards. I can't believe I missed the OTK. If I had stolen the Tengu! Oh, I'm so dumb. I wasn't thinking about if I activate, and then yeah, okay.
Doozy. Okay, so that activates during my turn, but there's no restriction on it, so I can't threaten to destroy it and get it out of the way before battle phase. So that's unfortunate.
Unless you've got a non-effect monster.
Unless I have a non-effect monster that I can normal summon. That would add to the tension here.
You're not playing a vanilla in your warrior toolbox?
Well, Warrior Digreffer didn't return my calls, so I haven't had much of a choice.
No, now that we don't have like a 2000 normal warrior, do we?
Don't? No, because the only one that even looks close to that would be Avramax, but they're a psychic.
Oh yeah, or not Avramax, but Avram.
Right.
Avramax is a link. I'm trying to think, because not most, but a lot of types, have that 1900 or 2000 attack. Got the Gene Warped Warwolf, Megalomasher X. There's that one, the Metaphys Worm, that's like a normal monster. Giant Griffin. But for whatever reason, they just never gave Warriors one.
Mystery Shell Dragon?
Yeah. Is that the worm? Wait, do we have Mystery Shell Dragon and a... Oh, wait, no.
The Metaphys one is a big level 7.
Yeah, I don't know how I got those confused. Comment with your favorite 2000 vanilla.
Here we go. Here's my Thrasher.
Okay. He's thrashing.
They be thrashing. Every which way but sideways.
Gotcha.
Let's go ahead and normal summon the Bunny Blast.
Bunny Blast!
Bunny Blaster!
Alright.
Make Borbo.
Gotcha.
Make Blorbo.
He's a boar, he bows.
Go to battle phase. Attempt to attack you directly.
Let's see. I mean, if you go into Zeus, I can negate it with Apex Avian. Yeah, I guess we gotta go ahead and steal it with Alcahest. Just go down here.
Okay, and then we will
0.
attack it.
Do I want to do that? While I have the chance... Nah, we're fine. Save that for later.
Okay. Alright, we've gotten rid of one piece of interaction. Now we gotta survive the other turn and do it all over again.
Exciting! So, let's see. I guess we just normal summon this.
Hey-o.
As you do.
As you do.
This time I have the zones for it.
Oh no!
Let's get Metal Foe's counter. Let's use this to steal that. I can't attack with it, of course. But I mean, it is just a level 4.
It's just a guy.
That was that a tactic specifically? How can I... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, oh wait, I have game on board anyway. What am I thinking about?
You're fine!
I'm sorry.
No, I get it.
I'm sitting
trust
here
me.
like, I can't attack with this, and I need to attack, and I'm like, oh wait, you've already taken damage. Okay, we got it, we did it.
We're good.
I'm sorry, everyone in the chat who's just screaming, attack!
I want to imagine that these start going on, like, premieres, and then it's just like a whole block of, like, attack, Joe!
Yes! Joe, you have the game! Oh boy. Oh, you let me go first again.
Yeah, I want to deprive the Pendulum player of as much resources as possible.
Ah, I see.
And now that I know a bit more about what's up your sleeves, I'll be better prepared.
Theoretically possible. Let's go ahead. Full Flame?
Sick!
Yeah, we want to do this one.
He's activated Big Spoon, but does he have... He has the Little Spoon!
Gold Driver. Let's go ahead and special summon... Yeah, you know what? Let's just summon one. I think one is all I'll need.
Ooh!
We'll do that, and we'll set a card, just in case. Magi Spectre Kirin, eh? Now, that's a name I haven't seen in a long time.
Okay, well that sucks.
Can't be targeted or destroyed.
No.
Who thought this was a good idea?
Not me. And I'm the one playing it.
Yeah.
Or playing against it. Don't listen to me. So that's any card.
Mm-hmm.
One monster your opponent controls. Sick. I would like to out the Kieran, please. Could you give me any ideas on how to out the Kieran?
If you surrender, it'll go away because the game will be over.
Oh, you're right. Oh, you're so smart.
You can just press that always chain button and then the surrender button. And if you do those in unison, it's a hack to win you the game.
Okay, we will... Tanky?
Reminds me of the old RuneScape days, right? It's like, oh yeah, I know a code. You could duplicate items. Here's what you do. Go out into the forest, set all your items on the ground, and then just hit Alt F4.
The good old days of griefing, they weren't good.
And then by the time they log back in again, they're like, wait, my items aren't here! Where'd that guy go?
Oh no, what could have happened?
Oh,
I don't
no.
ever tell.
No, it's cool. I've got a money duplication glitch. Give me $5, I'll give you 10. Isn't that neat? Now you can give me any amount you want, and I'll duplicate it for you. And then you should run away.
Goodbye!
I say all this like I was the one scamming and not the one getting scammed. Like, no, I was a dumb kid. I didn't know any better. Although I do think at one point when I was on Dueling Book, there was some guy trying to like rule shark me, and we were waiting forever for like a judge, and I was like, I think if you press Alt F4, the judges like it pings them again.
No, shut up! That's so wild. I'm normal summoning Tengu.
Okay.
We're gonna activate Damage Juggler while we're here.
Should reduce. Okay. Gotcha.
So I'm gonna hit into that set monster.
Gotcha. Could be anything.
I hate everything. I hate everything.
That's a nice channel.
Manage that.
It's like that would be a nice float if it left your field. It's staying on my field, though.
It certainly is.
I can't believe that first duel went so poorly for me, and these other two have been so dominant.
Fart.
Like, just really got that bad hand, I tell you what. Wow. Okay. Let's see, 2. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah, bring it on, buddy.
I will special summon Ghost Beef!
Oh, they're so beefy!
And Ignite Cavalier. And we'll just go in for attack.
Yeah.
I think, is this enough? Are you playing Speedroid Menko?
No, I'm not playing Speedroid Menko.
Octo Stretch! Alright. You survive this turn then, silly Jim. What do we do from here? Do we do something from here? If I link off, it's just if it leaves the field. Not your side of the field, not anything else, just if it leaves the field. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of the Ghost Beef, because that doesn't really do anything.
Goodbye, beef.
I hardly knew ye, and let's just set a Metal Foes counter. And I guess I could blow up the Cavalier too. Nah, we're fine. Yeah, I think we're good. It's a pity I don't have any ignites. I could get that fusion. And oh wait, no, I can't use the fusion because it's quick play, but it was set that turn. I always forget about that. Reminds me of the schoolyard days with Scrap Iron Scarecrow. It's like, I reset the trap, which means I can activate it again, right? No, because in the rulebook it says traps can't be activated the turn they're set. But for the while, there was always that guy.
Just that one person.
What? The two things you have to deal with new guy at locals back in the day was the guy who thought you could activate Scrap Iron Scarecrow as many times as you wanted, and the guy who would be like, Lightning Vortex, discard Dark World effect? No.
No,
I'm
buddy.
sorry.
I desperately need to tell you how cards work. All right.
Cost and effect. Barrage.
Let's try and get out of this whole shebang.
Okay.
Okay, Ram.
Oh, I've heard there's a ranch that does something with this.
Oh yes, and boy howdy, when you hear the lyrics, you're going to enjoy it.
More of a music guy.
Okay, so we've summoned them. Part 1 of this operation is complete.
Not.
Part 2, normal summon Bullblader.
Okay.
Part 3,
Die.
special summon the Hat Tricker.
Hat Tricker. Okay. Hat has been tricked.
We go to battle phase.
Okay.
We attack the Reborn Tengu.
That's fine. We activate the Metal Foes counter.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get Vanisher.
Which, of course, gets the
Effect.
Vanishing.
I think I'm going to pick the Borbo. I think the Borbo seems like the good thing to hit here.
It sounds extraordinary, as it turns out.
It's pretty nice.
Let's just buy some time.
Ah! Ah! Bakuska! I hate ye! Kieran's like, I could bounce, boss. No, you
No.
can't, buddy. I'm sorry.
I know it seems like you can, but...
No, I think we still got this.
Oh...
Let's see here. Oh boy, buddy. Are you prepared? I'm not sure if you're prepared. A normal summon Selgare.
Uh-huh.
You might be like, well, what's wrong with that? Well, you see, I have a light, a fire, and a wind that are all level 5 or higher. Oh, it's all of their cards on the field. Gosh damn it.
Wait, what?
This thing, if you control this card that was link summoned with monsters that have different attributes, you could destroy all other cards on the field.
Oh, types and attributes. Okay.
Oh wait, I can... Oh, is it types and attributes?
Yeah, types and attributes.
Fuck, I have to... Okay, there's a dragon and a spellcaster and a...
No, you're fine.
Psychic.
Yeah, it's still all the same. Yeah.
Yeah. The question is, like, do I blow up my pendulum scales? I mean, I could special summon Kieran back. Kieran can't be destroyed! I will summon back Kieran, just in case.
Okay.
Activate. Kieran got destroyed anyway. That's fine.
Not like it matters, because you still have game.
I don't know, maybe you had something! Battle Fader? Oh wait, I'm unaffected by card effects, so it's fine. Yes, I pulled off the world gears! With the grinding of the gears! The world, though! I didn't think I would actually have enough different attributes to make that work, but I happened to top deck the Selgare, who keeps his level even if his attack goes down. Very nice.
Is this how MBT felt? Is this how it feels whenever you make the correct tactical decisions, and then the fates conjoin themselves to create the world gears like that? After I have been meticulously trying to create pendulums, and then all of a sudden you just walk in and are all like, oh, actually, this deck is cracked.
Yeah. And actually, I'm gonna banish, and I'm gonna summon world gears, and I've got Kieran, and I've got Apex Avian. Thanks to my chat, by the way. I've been looking through, like, trying to add all the pendulums together, or all the fire monsters, and it never occurred to me to look for these things that I could pendulum summon, which would be really, really good if we're... Yeah. So thank you, chat. You were right. Or Discord. All the Legos.
I rescind what I said earlier. I don't thank you, chat. I blame you.
The question is, do you know what you're gonna ban? Because there's a lot of stuff there.
It's Kieran.
Oh, Kieran?
Yeah, it's Kieran.
Kieran only appeared in one duel.
Look, I'm gonna be real with you. Apex Avian is a really big brick if you don't get it right if you do pendulum stuff. Kieran is a 1 tribute that can still do really silly stuff. Yeah. So, no. Goodbye, Kieran.
You sure?
It was nice knowing you.
You sure you don't want world gears? I mean, this thing is gonna be pretty powerful.
It could be. You know what really helps make that? A Kieran.
Having a level 5 wind monster, that works out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I guess you know why Kieran's on the thumbnail now. He had a good run, but I get once more, I take the lead in my own series. Hopefully I can come out on top, but you'll have to watch next episode to find out. Until then, good luck!
And have fun.
Hey there, champ. Thanks for watching the Chaos Draft. You know, this show takes a lot of work to put together, and it wouldn't be possible without the support of many, many patrons. All of them are great in my book, but I'd like to give a special shout out to the $25 and higher patrons who gave that little bit extra during the month of June. Their names are Davon Crushin, Fred Thomas, Caleb Hamilton, Tiberius Kane Moriarty, Cat Monarch, Crystal Chaos, 1503, Austin Glover, Chris W., Daniel Stayer, Death's Dancer, JJ Squirtle, Ya Boy Slurp, Muntry, Aiden McDonald, Choppy Rice, Chris Kessler, Cozy Boat 275, Default Titan 97, Dancing Joker, Emperor Lelouch, Matt, MBT Yugioh, Muffin Fiend, Nathan, Nightfang, Penumbra Eterna, Quintingent, Robert Puck, Trevor F., Viscount Billy Esquire, and Wonder Waffle. If you'd like to join them, there should be a Patreon button on the screen and a link down in the description. Remember, just $1 gets you on the Discord, $5 lets you watch the Chaos Draft a day early, and of course $25 gets your name in the credits. Thanks once again for everything, and until next time, stay frosty, Legos.